Hello, my pack, my tribe. Welcome to Howling After Dark. Got a great show for you tonight. Awesome stuff to talk about. All about Glendale Cemetary in Akron, Ohio. We're going to get to some EVPs that we did there. We just did an investigation there this past weekend. And, you know, as somebody who sees spirits, I can tell you the place is incredibly active. Which I guess you could kind of, sort of expect from, cemetery. But aside from that, the place is just amazing. The architecture is gorgeous. And all the proceeds, by the way, went to saving the bell tower that is located there. It's a gorgeous bell tower that they want to fix up so that they can allow tourists and whatnot to go in and see. Even in its heyday, Glendale Cemetery was somewhat of a tourist attraction. It was added to the National Registry of Historic Places in 2001. It was founded in 1839 by Dr. J.D. Commons. Here, statues of prominent citizens and avenues of stately mausoleums and a collection of headstones tell the story of Akron's past. Originally known as Akron Rural Cemetery, Commons modeled the design of the cemetery after Boston's Mount Auburn Cemetery, which he visited in 1838. Glendale is a picturesque, romantic landscape with its curving roads, use of promontories to create vistas, and a variety of architectural styles that draw upon ancient building forms. Mausoleums are modeled after Egyptian, Greek, and Roman temples or Gothic churches. 19th century accounts describe Glendale as beautifully laid out in romantic drives and walks, and note its role as an area park and tourist destination. Originally, the cemetery had a stream and two bodies of water, Willow and Swan Lakes. Due to the increased development surrounding the cemetery during the late 19th century, the natural spring that fed the lakes dried up. The superintendent of the cemetery at that time proposed running a pipe to the Ohio and Erie Canal to rewater the lakes, but this was never realized. Today, the open space or Great Meadow recalls the scale of Swan Lake, and several mausoleums have small footbridges that once crossed over the stream, fronting them. Distinct sections of the cemetery are devoted to the Masons, Akron's Jewish community, and infants and children. The Civil War is prominently commemorated in Glendale Cemetery. The Buckley Post of the Union Army has a large memorial marker surrounded by 50 headstones located on the northern plateau. The 1876 Gothic Revival-style memorial chapel was constructed by the Buckley Post and has been recently restored. I've been there. I've actually been to that part that they're talking about, the Civil War area of the cemetery was incredible. It truly was. We had awesome experiences there. I, of course, saw many spirits all over the place. And none of them seemed to be at all hostile. At all. They, actually welcomed us. I mean, imagine, if you will, being able to see spirits for a moment, and you go to a cemetery, and you know that there's going to be spirits roaming around a cemetery, but you get to this one in particular, and there's a group of about 20 or so of them lined up at the front gate to welcome you in. And that was my personal experience. And it didn't disappoint from there, like, at all. Um, a lot of things I saw with my naked eye. I don't know. I was originally going to, and I probably still am going to make this an episode of the web series Forgotten Haunts. But um, my infrared illuminator light basically died. So I don't know how much stuff I actually caught. I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't really gone through the footage yet. Um, so there's that. But our investigator, Becky, or Becca, uh, has a nice new camera that I'm sure caught quite a bit. In fact, I know it did. And then there were still pictures which will be posted on the website. For those who are new listeners, you can go to Ghost Wolf Radio, all one word, ghostwolfradio.weebly, that's WEEBLY.com. And join us in chat, or you can check out the site. There's a button for the team page, also the team website. And we have some stuff posted on there, and I'll be posting more stuff on there from Glendale for sure. But yeah, it was just an absolutely awesome time. But I've always been of the thought, of the mindset that with the paranormal, you find what you're looking for. So if you invite a lot of negativity in your life, or you expect to find negative spirits, that's pretty much what you're going to find, because they'll live up to whatever you're thinking. But if you're not like that, if you're more positive, you have a more positive outlook, then you're going to find more positive stuff, and that's what happened. Absolutely, and they were very talkative. They were very willing to communicate. I don't think they had been getting very many visitors, to be honest with you, and not any that would actually talk to them, anyways, until this night. And it was just awesome, and I can't wait to go through everything. I was very drained. Like at one point, up near like where the Civil War or stuff is, up on this hill, there's this huge monolith with the name Stewart on it. And I touched the monolith, and I've always known that these, kind of shaped like the Washington Monument in Washington, D.C., but those kind of geometric shapes, especially when it's made out of like marble or limestone or quartz or anything of that nature, particularly like marble that has flecks of quartz in it, as most marble does. It can work as kind of like a conduit for spiritual energy. And I touched it, and the second I touched it, I started to feel drained. Now, I didn't feel like I was being attacked or anything of that nature, but it was like my energy was being added to what was there, I guess. Things just kind of like a battery. In any case, we were up in the Civil War part for this first EVP session. And I believe that the name on the tombstone was U.B. Purdy, which I know sounds like a ridiculous name, U.B. Purdy. Well, U.B. Ugly, no. But, no, I think that's what the name was, or something to that effect. And it was a soldier. Couldn't make everything out. It was a very, very weathered grave marker. Very old. Easily turn of the century. And it has been replaced since, which tells me I don't think this gentleman had family to kind of look after him. So we did spend quite a bit of time there talking to him. And I, by the way, haven't gone through any of these yet. I kind of wanted to share this experience with my listeners. So we're both going to be hearing this stuff for the first time. Other than the stuff I actually heard when I was there, through the Spirit Voice app made by my good friend from Big Beard Audio. But in any case, here we go. AVP session, Glendale Cemetery, Part 2, recording, Ghost of Paranormal. Apologize if we step on you. It's not intentional. We're doing our best to walk in between. But this is a cemetery. So just please forgive us. Oh, sorry about that, folks. I accidentally played the wrong file. I just played the second one. That's the second one. I'm going to play the first one now. I apologize for that. EVP session recording, Ghost of Paranormal, Glendale Cemetery. There's the chapel.
September 25th, 2015. So, we are here to get your stories, I suppose, is the best way to put it. If there's any way you want us to go or any place you want to lead us, feel free to use the light.
I'm going this way.
Right now we follow our fearless leader into the unknown. Ooh, I'm not kidding, we're all fearless. Let's keep moving.
What?
What do you see?
What the fuck? Why is there a cannon? There is a cannon, an artillery cannon, a 20mm artillery cannon in the middle of the cemetery on the side of the road. So I'm guessing they have military personnel buried here.
In memory, Spanish-American War veterans, Summit County Council, 1984.
Is there anybody here? Are there any soldiers here guarding this cannon?
Feel free to use the flashlight.
Let's move on. I want to end up wherever the soldiers are, but I want to kind of meander to get there. Wow, that's super bright in the lens.
Is it?
Yeah.
What are the first mausoleums we come to?
There's somebody in there. I want to get farther away from, like, you know, people.
Yeah.
Not that I have a problem with people, but less chance of
Contamination.
exactly.
So, onward and upward.
But, you know, there is a lot of people here. Yes, I forgot to mention that part. This place is very big, by the way. So, like, and there were a lot of people there, but we managed to not trip over anybody at all. This particular night, there were upwards of 300 people easily. And it was $10 a person to get in, and all the proceeds went, like I said, to the bell tower. But you can, that little bit right there is kind of telling. That's how you should think if you're a paranormal investigator. You should always think about the quality of your evidence, particularly audio, because with audio, yeah, you can hear it, but you can't see it, so you can't see what's going on, and when you don't know anything about a place and you're just hearing stuff, you have a tendency to make things up in your mind. Like we all do that. I do that too. Like that little bit there where I was talking about the canyon, you could hear clearly like somebody's stepping on twigs and leaves and whatnot. That was us. I didn't tag the audio for whatever reason. Probably didn't hear it at the time. Probably too focused on what I was looking at. But yeah, we try and stay on top of that. So, anyways, continuing on. Whoa, hold on. Can you come closer?
Light the way. We're here to help, not harm.
Damn it, I wish my illuminator was working.
Oh, it's not?
No, it fucking died. What happened?
First of all, I hit the button to turn this box on. Trying to switch the motor off now. Oh, this stupid thing fell off. It's not going into the slot.
Can you see?
Like it should. Hey, Nora?
Yeah.
Let me get the camera.
All right.
It's right here.
Okay. Let's see what we can get.
You know what I think we'll do?
What?
Sorry.
I was just thinking about this. Whenever we, like tomorrow or something, I'll come over and grab that camera and upload the footage to my computer.
Okay.
Direct. That way you don't have to send it to me.
Okay.
And then, you know, I'll just bring it back. What the hell is that?
Where?
Heard something. Sounded like a voiceover PA system.
That's what I
Like
heard
an actual sound.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it
I heard
was.
too.
I'm just thinking about contamination and stuff.
Understandable.
Well, this is pretty close to the road.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of cycle back this way.
Okay.
Sorry that I'm sitting on you.
Okay, Flash.
Now, there is no electricity here. So aside from my devices, I shouldn't be picking up any EM at all, and it's not.
I think I got something. But it has to be on the first frame. You have to go back and look at this section of the still too low. This is right here.
Well,
No,
late
this is still
1800s.
1800s.
But this stone looks a lot older.
Yeah, I can't quite make it out.
It says
This is a
pretty.
soldier, definitely. 115th Ohio Infantry,
Oh, wow.
Company B. UB Purdy.
Pretty. That's 1874 to 19.
Yeah, mother, this is a family right here.
Yeah, this is
Come on, come on.
Baron.
Right. But this is Lester's. No, yeah, no, this is the Ferrand. Huh? Not really. 1872. Oh, that's a bitch.
sitting on me. Can you tell us your name? Are you UB40? Here, I'm going to kind of squat next to you. You're good? You said you're good? Well, thank you, sir.
Beat your feet.
Can you tell me what your rank was? Okay, now you can hear there are a lot of voices coming through on that particular app. That was the Ghostbox 1, the GB1 app that I use. It does sound kind of funky, I guess, and that's why I have 3 different apps that I use, because one will be better than the other depending on the situation. But there were a bunch of voices coming through, and you'll hear even more here in a little bit. But what I just heard that I didn't notice before is that there's a female voice. And I did not notice that at the time, otherwise I would have mentioned it. So I'm going to back it up a little bit. We're going to soldier forward from there. Here, I'm going to kind of squat next to you. You're good? You said you're good? Well, thank you, sir.
Beat your feet.
Yeah, he just said, we're good. And what that, I believe what that is in reference to is, I was very concerned about stepping right on where the bodies are buried. It's just a respect thing with me, but sometimes it can't be avoided. And when I was placing my devices, I actually placed them right where I think his head would be, because it's right in front of the tombstone. And in order to do so, I had to kind of like kneel on to the spot where he would be laying. And I think that's what he's referring to when he says we're good. Here, I'm going to kind of squat next to you. You're good? Here, I'm going to kind of squat next to you. You're good? You said you're good? Well, thank you, sir.
Beat your feet.
Can you tell me what your rank was? Sergeant? Did you say sergeant? What war were you in, sir?
He said West Point.
He said West Point. Were you a lieutenant or a sergeant?
He said lieutenant.
What war were you involved in, sir? Now, I'm going to back this up a little bit because I asked the question, what war were you involved with, sir? And it's very faint, but I think he did answer me. And of course, right then you hear horn from a train in the background. But, you know, sometimes you can't help that stuff. So we're going to go and listen to that tidbit again. And then I'll play it one or two more times, and I'll tell you what I think I hear. What war were you involved in, sir?
He said lieutenant.
Here, I'm going to kind of squat next to you. You're good. You said you're good. Well, thank you, sir.
Your feet.
Can you tell me what your rank was? Sergeant? Did you say sergeant? What war were you in, sir?
He said West Point.
He said West Point. Were you a lieutenant or a sergeant?
He said lieutenant.
What war were you involved in, sir? (1812). You just said. Yeah, I heard 1812, but that's what I distinctly heard at the time. I heard 1812, but I also heard a voice say civil, as in the Civil War. So I think there may have been two different voices there answering that question. And I'm not sure which one is which, so kind of interesting. Okay, just to give you guys a heads up, we've got about 8 minutes 30 seconds left in session 1. Do not go anywhere. I will be back with session 2 when this thing ends. I will be coming right back, so don't go anywhere. You may or may not, if you are in the website, you may or may not have to refresh the page. But there you go. Now have about 8 minutes left. So continuing on. At 1812. Well, it's a privilege and an honor to talk to you, sir. Sorry for squatting all over your grave, but it's the only way I could get this device here.
That's fine.
That's what I hate to. Do you have any friends or family here next to you? Do you know any of these other people? Okay, I asked, do you have any friends or family here next to you? And that female voice, I could swear, and I didn't hear this at the time, folks. I did not hear it. I'm not really the audio guy when it comes to investigations. That's all Becky, but I do pick up on some stuff. And what I thought I just heard her say was pretty telling. A pretty good answer to that question, too. So I want to back it up and play it again.
Well, it's a privilege and an honor to talk to you, sir. Sorry for squatting all over your grave, but it's the only way I could get this device here.
That's fine.
That's what I hate to. Do you have any friends or family here next to you? Do you know any of these other people? Only way I could get this device here.
That's fine.
That's what I hate to. Do you have any friends or family here next to you? Do you know any of these other people?
Okay, what I think I hear is the female voice who is thus far unidentified, because I didn't even hear her at all during this investigation. I did hear female voices later on, but not in this session. But regardless, what I hear is her say family. So I want to back this up and play it one more time.
He said West Point. Were you a lieutenant or a sergeant?
You say lieutenant.
What war were you involved in, sir? (1812). You just said 1812. Well, it's a privilege and an honor to talk to you, sir. Sorry for squatting all over your grave, but it's the only way I could get this device here.
That's fine.
That's what I hate to. Do you have any friends or family here next to you? Do you know any of these other people? I think he said not really, but it's faint.
He doesn't seem to match with this set of graves or the ones on the other side.
Yeah, that's kind of why I was asking, because these are all Neil markers. Not that they don't belong here.
Well, you just had newer markers than compared to what his stone is.
Exactly. Like this is almost illegible.
Right.
In comparison, like this one next to me, 1941.
And these are 1815 and 1896.
Yeah, but you can tell that they're newer. They've probably been redone.
Yeah, because 1896 death date shouldn't be that new looking.
No, it shouldn't.
And his gravestone should be redone as well to get.
Yeah, because I can't even tell the dates. What date did you die? What year did you die, sir? Did you say 1848? Damn it. They waste my camera's almost dead. Alright, sir. Well, thank you for talking to us. Perhaps we'll come back and visit you another time.
Nora, stand behind me and take a picture directly the way I'm facing.
Yeah, like this way.
All right, just about a minute left, folks, for session 1. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back with session 2. Stay tuned.